Hey guys, what is up? Chris here with Cohesive Friendship Unit. Just me today. Gonna keep the intro brief because I know you are all here to get Arcid as fast as possible, the newest character in the Hidden Realms update for Risk of Rain 2. So if you like this, throw us a like. If you love us, sub us. At the end of the video, we'll be talking about a video giveaway. But until then, let's get started. So the first thing you need to know is generally how to get him, and that is that there is a hidden realm, much like the name of the patch, in the Bazaar Between Times. Once you find that hidden realm, what you're going to want to do is play the sell minigame in the realm. And there's a couple of things I just want to mention before we get into that. The first being, don't bother with drones. When you're inside the hidden realm, your drones will immediately die because you take damage for the most part while you're in the realm when you're not protected by a cell. You should probably do it as soon as possible because you get 9 items during this and the clock is running while you attempt it. So it's usually best to do it in levels 1 or 2 while it's still on the easier side of things. Because you're going to be getting items and the clock is going to be running. So you can actually get a lot of items pretty fast and get yourself to a really good power level. And last but not least, you're going to want really good movement for whatever character you pick. This is because, again, you take damage in this realm, and to get to the realm itself, you're going to want pretty decent movement. That being said, all that being said, Bustling Fungus is a pretty decent pickup if you do bump into it, even if you're not the engineer, because you can actually heal up, especially with a couple. You can actually heal while you're outside of protection. So how do you do this? First things first, get to the Bazaar Between Times. There's 2 ways to do this. The first is there's just a very low % chance that a blue portal will appear when you hit the teleporter. And if that happens, you want to go in that portal. That will take you to the Bazaar Between Times. The second is to hit a Newt altar, which spends 1 lunar coin. All you have to do is kind of know where these are. I mean, there's a lot of possible locations, and they're not all guaranteed. So the best I can do, instead of showing you all of them right now, is probably to just show you the newest one from the changed map. Since they've changed things in Hidden Realms, I'll show you 1 or 2. But they're very easy to look up if you just look up Newt altars. And once you've done that, you go into the Bazaar Between Time. You don't actually have to call in the Gecko Man, or the Newt, I suppose, but it is worth checking what those lunar items are. I would recommend Strides of Heresy because you can be invisible. You're going to be in a very confined area, and it will heal you 25%, or the sauce. Once you go into the Bazaar Between Times, if you watch my video, you could see kind of how to get to this realm. You basically turn around from where you spawn in and fall as far as possible and land on this like ledge. And this is one of the reasons why I think horizontal movement would be good. This would be very easy with someone like Artificer. I did it with Huntress. Also, Loader would be very good. Once you do that, you enter the Null Void, and while you are in there, cell games begin. And what you have to do is activate these 9 cell things, and you will be taking damage the entire time you're not within one of them. Every time you activate one of them, you have to stay inside to charge them and to not take damage. It's very small, but they charge fairly fast. Again, you have 9 of them. What happens between each one is there's a chance of a different type of monster to spawn. So you start off with just one type, but as the cells progress, and this is random, the type of monster could change or be added to. And all the monsters get items, and this is also random. I had them get Dio's best friend, which meant every time I killed them, they would just come back, which was very annoying. Very confined space. And yeah, the other thing that I will say is you only get 1 shot at this. I've checked. If you go into the Null realm, you leave it, and then you go back into it, you won't be able to go back into it. You go back to the Bazaar Between Times, you'll look, there won't be anything there. But Other than that, you should be good to go. And again, the clock runs. The last bit of advice I will say is that your scanner actually will detect where these cells are if you are having trouble finding them. That being said, you are sacrificing an equipment slot. But that is all for me, guys. After you do that, you get Acrid. I will just say there's a Steam code in the description of this video, and that is because you guys helped us hit 1,750 subs. Our next giveaway is going to be announced on our Game of the Year video on December 23rd. All you're going to need to do is be subscribed. We'll also be updated on our community tab. That's all. Have a good one.